Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a project on curly hair, and curly hair can enhance your project, whether it's on a girl or a Viking or whatever it may be that you may be carving, but it's just something different that you could do to help get out of your comfort zone of carving. So let's get our glove on. That's the first thing. And so I'm going to show you here in the camera here just an example here of a little piece of scrap wood that I did. And this is where we're going to start right here on our project here in just a little bit. So I want you to think about a grape. When you look at a grape, a cluster of grapes, this is going to be, you'd have different clusters through here creating different textures of hair. But so we're going to take our piece of scrap wood here, and I've drawn here kind of a oblong shaped. And what we're going to do is we're going to V-tool around this and raise this up by relieving the wood from the top and the bottom of the sides to make that grape stand up, so-called grape on the side or on top of this wood here before we start doing the actual hair. So anyway, we're going to take our V-tool, whatever size of V-tool that you can handle with comfort. We're just going to go right around this so-called grape. And so again, always remember where your hands placement is. Make sure safety first. And so as we make our way around this grape, we're going to continue to remove the wood here with our V-tool. And now, and that's deep enough, so now we're going to take our knife and make a stop cut. Now you could take your knife and do this without even using a V-tool, but I like to have my knife, use my knife after I V-tooled this. It gives my knife a valley to follow, kind of a road to follow, and keeps the knife blade in this little valley here. It doesn't jump all over, less likely it to slip and go into your hand here. So we're going to come in here and relieve that from that stop cut. So we're taking the blade and we're coming down this way from the top and all sides. I like, since this is a little bit bigger than what this piece here was, so we're going to go a little deeper, make this really pronounced curl, because this is actually going to be the curl right in of the hair before it goes up into the rest of it. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Now we're going to round it off just a little bit, get rid of the pencil marks where it won't be, you'll think, what's that mark for? So let's get rid of our pencil marks, take our knife, and now we're going to round it. Keep turning your wood where you can get the best cut you can, the most safest cut when you're carving. Again, always pay attention to what you're doing. Do not let distractions or tiredness. When you get tired, I would quit for the day and go do something else, because that's when accidents happen. Okay, so now I'm going to draw in the rest of what the pencil line was there, that was there earlier. So this is going to be looping around. So I'm going to take, this is going to be the curl of the hair right in here. And then we're just going to kind of go up that way. So what we're going to do is take a U-gouge, and we're going to make a, now this is going to be the actual curl right here, but right in here, we want to take this out, and that's going to create the depth of the curl. And I try to go all the way down where I'm touching the wood here. And so we're doing that right there. Okay, now I'm going to take a V-tool and bringing this now together, and we're going to come out through here and through here, because this would be like going to the top of the head. And then we're going to relieve this. Now we're going to put a stop cut, just like we did there on the grape part of this. We're going to relieve this here by putting our blade in there, making that stop cut, and then coming on the side and relieving this to where this hair will stand up away from the base of this wood here. And you may have to come back in here around our potential curl here and relieve it more to give more depth there. You may have to do that. But then we're going to start on this side here. Create that stop cut there. Remove the wood from both sides. Now again, be careful as you're going around your curl here, potential curl, that you don't try to undercut it too much because you could lose it there. So always be mindful of what that knife is doing or whatever tool you're using in here. All right, now I'm going to put it up here to the camera where you can see a little bit here, because some of you comment that I don't show enough, take time, but anyway, you can kind of see where we're heading here. All right, now let's take our U-gouge here and make this more distinct here. Create more depth. But this is just going to give an extra little detail to your carving. Because this would be like, you know, for now men have curly hair, but most of the time women, they'll curl their hair a certain way and whatever. And then we're going to come in here and start putting the textures of the hair in by using our U-gouge. And this is just going to take your time through here, start shaping things to where they'll all start flowing together. And right in here, let's see how I'm cutting that right there and making that come together. Then we'll come in and we'll have the one to tear there, so we'll go back this way. So when the wood starts tearing, stop and go the other way. Because if you're not careful, you'll dig a hole and then you'll be in a mess. All right, you can get rid of the edges. Women's hair are soft. Everything's soft features. Then we're going to come in here now and start putting the wrinkles and the curls on the actual curl itself. The hair on the curl. I'll get it out eventually, and we'll start shaping this. Again, just take your time through here. And I'm going to go a little deeper here. Get more depth in that curl. All right, let me deepen this here. As you carve away, you're going to see where you need to take away from this, because this is deeper over here than it is over here, so I'll have to justify that here in a minute and to get that right, get the correct depth that we need there. All right, now we're going to come back in with our U-gouge again, start shaping. Putting these little cuts in here with our U-gouge. All right, then we're going to come up through here, twist and turn. Don't make your hair straight. You hear about women, they'll have these little apparatuses called hair straighteners. Well, I get that, but in reality, you're not going to straighten out much hair, because hair it has its mind of its own in a way. Humidity weather has affects your hair. All right, so we're getting to this point here where we can just keep twisting and turning and putting in these hairs. And two, you can come in with a smaller U-gouge and create more shadows in the hair. And if you're liking what I'm doing here, the content, we'd appreciate if you subscribe and hit the bell and give us a comment. It just helps us out here. Hopefully this is a help to you in your carving. This is my idea, is to help you become a better carver, and myself to become a better carver. We learn by doing. All right, so we'll come in here and we are just putting in more of these little cuts. And as you get into an area like this, lighten up. That way you don't dig a hole where the grain starts changing on you right there. Starting to change on me right there a little bit. All right, now I'll take my knife and I'm going to put a little cut right there to show the end of that curl, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Try new things. Don't get stuck in one area. Try new things. Try this on your next carving, And instead of making straight looking hair or whatever, put a curl into it. Just put your grape right down here, the size of a grape, look, a cut, and see how it turns out. You might be surprised. You might be surprised. There's books out there on how to carve hair and different things and videos and things. Learn all you can from people, because I don't have all the answers to carving, but we are learning every day. All right. So, as we can go in here now with, let's go in here with a smaller U in this area right here. Just kind of clean that up. And you're going to see things that, as you stop and look at it, you'll see what things need to be tweaked, whatever. And everything, again, don't look for perfection when you're doing hair. Hair is messy. And it's hard to keep it under control sometimes, especially when you're out in the wind and whatever. But again, go all the way down to the edges. Don't leave your edges very sharp on your hair. Go all the way until you're touching and put in all these little cuts. Alrighty, well, there is a curl that you can do, and you can see here on different sizes that you can do. But use these practice sticks, and they'll help you to become a better carver. And that way, when you go to a rough out or a bandsaw cutout, you'll already have the basics down whenever you're carving. And so again, practice on these practice sticks, and I have them if you need some on the website, and it'd be a great help to you. And so look me up on the website, and we appreciate you watching today. Hope this has been helpful. Give me a like and give me a thumbs up and hit the bell, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.